Harvard Athletics continued its tradition of success this year. The 2015-2016 athletics season saw Crimson teams reach new heights and saw Crimson athletes earn individual accolades both on and off the field. Men's and women's cross country each finished 7th at the Ivy League Championship. Sophomore Courtney Smith earned All-Ivy and All-Northeast Region honors as she qualified for the NCAA Championship. Meanwhile, on the gridiron, for the first time in program history, Harvard football captured its 3rd straight Ivy League title. The Crimson clinched a share of the title with a record 9th consecutive win over rival Yale. Senior quarterback Scott Hush claimed the Bushnell Cup as the Ivy League Offensive Player of the Year. Harvard field hockey posted back-to-back winning seasons for the first time since 2004. 5 Crimson earned spots on all Ivy League teams, and collectively the Crimson had the nation's 3rd best GPA. Harvard rugby posted a 4-5 record with a 3-2 Ivy League mark. The Crimson qualified for the inaugural varsity championships, falling to Army in the opening round. Men's soccer placed 2nd in the Ivy League with a 5-2 league record. Harvard placed a league-leading 8 players on all Ivy League teams, led by first-teamers Jake Freeman and Andrew Wheeler-Aminu. Women's soccer also took 2nd in the Ivy League with a 5-1-1 mark. Mitch Purse led Harvard with 9 goals and was joined by Bailey Gary and Haley Washburn on the All-Ivy first team. Women's volleyball reached the NCAA tournament for the first time after besting Princeton in a 1-game Ivy League championship playoff.
And for the first time in school history, the Harvard Crimson are going to the NCAA tournament.
Corinne Bain and Christina Cornelius were both named First Team All-Ivy League and ABCA All-District. Men's water polo capped off its best season in program history with a 3rd-place showing at the CWPA Championships. During the year, Harvard beat 3 top 10 teams and 6 ranked teams en route to a 21-10 record. As the fall season came to a close, the Crimson turned their attention to a winter full of individual accolades, starting at Levites Pavilion. The men's basketball team finished 4th in the Ivy League this season. The Crimson were led by Ivy League Defensive Player of the Year Agunwa Okoli and 2nd-team All-Ivy League forward Zena Edosamwan.
Oh, Zena Edosamwan!
Meanwhile, women's basketball earned its 4th trip to the postseason in 5 years, earning an automatic bid to the WNIT. Senior Anne-Marie Healy was unanimously named to the All-Ivy League first team after scoring a team-leading 16.1 points per game. Fencing took 7th place at the 2016 NCAA Championship. The women's team also tied for 1st at the Ivy League Championships, while the men's team took 4th overall. 4 Crimson were named All-Americans, led by Adrian Jiroki, who picked up her 2nd Sabre National Championship. Men's ice hockey was back to the NCAA tournament for the 2nd straight season. The Crimson won a share of the Ivy League title for the first time in a decade. Harvard's co-captains vacuumed up the awards. Jimmy Vesey won Harvard's first Hobie Baker Award since 1989, and Kyle Criscolo earned the ECAC Student Athlete of the Year Award for the 2nd straight season. Women's hockey finished 5th in the ECAC. Crimson goalie Emerence Mashmeyer shattered the Harvard career saves record and graduated 2nd all-time in save percentage and goals against average. Mashmeyer was one of 4 teammates to garner all-conference accolades. On the slopes, Harvard skiing was led by junior Rachel Hampton. She qualified for the NCAA Championship after earning top placement for the Crimson in 10 of the 11 regular season Nordic events. Men's squash went 6-7 on the season, including a 5-2 Ivy League mark. The highlight of the season for the Crimson was a win over then number 1 Penn in early January. Women's squash won its 16th national championship, capping off a 13-0 season to win the Howe Cup. Harvard also claimed the Ivy League championship en route to its 12th undefeated season in program history. Harvard men's swimming and diving finished 9-1 in the regular season and took 2nd at the Ivy Championship. 7 individuals and 3 relay teams collected all Ivy League awards, including the 200 free relay squad, which advanced to the NCAA Championship. It was another historic year in the pool for the Crimson women's swimming and diving team as Harvard took home its 12th Ivy League title. The Crimson collected 14 All-Ivy League honors, including 7 first-team accolades, a league high. Harvard women's track won its 4th consecutive Ivy League heptagonal championship, led by most outstanding track athlete winner Autumn Franklin. Junior Nikki Aklogu finished 3rd in the shot put at the NCAA championships. Meanwhile, men's track and field finished 5th at the 2016 Ivy League heptagonal indoor track and field championships. Harvard wrestling posted its best dual season record since 2013, winning 8 matches. Harvard sent 3 wrestlers to the NCAA championships, and Devin Gobo won the 165-pound crown at the 2016 EIWA championships. As the weather started to improve in Cambridge and we turned the calendar towards spring, the Crimson took their act from the MAC to O'Donnell Field. The baseball team continued its improvement under Bill Decker, posting the team's most Ivy wins since 2010. On the mound, junior Nick Gruner threw 7 consecutive complete games, while sophomore John Fallon led the Harvard offense with 5 home runs and 24 RBIs. Harvard men's golf won its first Ivy League championship in 41 years, topping Dartmouth by 4 strokes at the Ivy League championship. Head coach Kevin Rhodes was named the Ivy League Coach of the Year, with freshman Arian Carpart taking home first-team All-Ivy honors. Harvard's Ivy League title earned the Crimson its first ever trip to the NCAA Regional Championships. The women's golf team became the first team in Ivy League history to win 5 straight conference championships with a 13-stroke win over Princeton at the Stanwich Club. Freshman Anna Joe took home Ivy League Rookie of the Year honors, while Ann Chang and Michelle Shee were named first-team All-Ivy. Men's lacrosse reached the Ivy League Tournament Championship game for a 3rd time under head coach Chris Wojcik, knocking off 2nd-ranked Brown in a thrilling semifinal 13-12. 6 members of the Crimson were tabbed to all Ivy League teams, highlighted by first-team selections Bobby Dubniak, Joe Lang, and Tewaaraton Trophy nominee Devin Dwyer. For the 3rd consecutive season, women's lacrosse advanced to the Ivy League tournament. The Crimson posted a 9-7 overall record and a 4-3 Ivy League record. 7 members of the team earned all Ivy League honors, including first-teamers Audrey Todd, Marissa Romeo, and Emma Ford. Men's heavyweight crew posted a dual record of 7-1 and finished 4th at the Eastern Sprints Championship. Harvard men's heavyweight junior varsity crew won the IRA National Championship with a comeback win over Cal and Princeton. Overall, Harvard finished 3rd as a team in the 10 Ike Trophy standings at the IRA Regatta. Radcliffe heavyweight crew finished dual racing at 6-3 in the regular season. Harvard Radcliffe won the Eastern Sprints for the 2nd straight season, sweeping every event. Harvard lightweight crew went 5-5 in the dual season. The Crimson varsity 8 won the petite final at Eastern Sprints. Radcliffe lightweight crew medaled for the 5th straight year at the IRA National Championship. Varsity 8 took home the bronze medal in the championship grand final. Harvard co-ed sailing raced at 48 regattas throughout the fall and spring, highlighted by 43 top 10 finishes and 4 victories. Harvard women's sailing took the water at 13 regattas this season, earning 7 top 10 results. Harvard finished the season 18th overall at the ICSA National Championships. Harvard softball won 17 of its final 19 games to capture the Ivy League North Division title, with the conference's best record at 16-4. Harvard tied for the most All-Ivy League selections with 7, highlighted by Morgan Groom earning Ivy Pitcher of the Year honors and Rihanna Rich winning Ivy League Rookie of the Year honors. Harvard men's tennis finished 4th in the Ivy League and 49th in the nation with a 16-11 record and a 4-3 Ivy mark. Senior Nikki Hu was a first-team All-Ivy League singles and doubles player, and junior Brian Young earned All-Ivy second-team doubles accolades. The women's tennis team ended the year 7th in the Ivy League and 49th in the country. Erica Oosterhout was named the Ivy League's Rookie of the Year, and senior Amy He finished the season with Harvard's best singles mark at 26-5 overall and 6-1 in the Ancient Eight. Harvard women's outdoor track and field won the Ivy League heptagonal championship for the 3rd straight year. Autumn Franklin and Gabby Thomas each won 2 events in Ivy Heps, while Maddie Hansen won the heptathlon. Men's outdoor track finished 6th at Outdoor Ivy Heps. Men's volleyball notched its 5th straight berth into the EIVA tournament with its 13-11 overall mark and 9-6 mark in the conference. Head coach Brian Bass earned his 100th career win, while senior Brandon Clemens climbed Harvard's career record books in multiple categories and was named AVCA All-America Honorable Mention, All-EIVA First Team, and EIVA All-Academic Team. Women's water polo shattered the program record for wins en route to a 24-10 season. Head coach Ted Minnis became the first coach in program history to surpass the 100 career wins mark. Meanwhile, freshman Kristen Hong matched the single-season and rookie scoring record with 80 goals, while Cleo Harrington set the single-season saves record with 308 stops. With the help of a coaching staff committed to excellence and education through athletics, the 2015-16 season saw Harvard athletes continue to thrive. As the sun sets on another year at Harvard, a bright future awaits.